aside that I know I'll just throw out and are gonna get wasted, and trying to find pieces that I know I'll really like and keep for a very, very long time. So I tried to start doing that with my jewelry. I have gone over my rings a couple of times in my videos, but I recently found some brands that I really enjoyed the look and the quality of. sun and stars, and I will forever be depressed at how Game of Thrones ended, but whatever. Then the wedding ring I got was also from Local Eclectic. I wanted to match the sun and stars theme, so this has like 2 tiny little crescent moons on it. And like the middle looks like a star. And I really, really, really love my rings. Something that I definitely decided to kind of make a bigger purchase on, just because I knew I would wear them all the time, because I don't like putting on and taking rings off. I was like, alright, you have to wear this like 24/7. Make sure your fingers aren't turning green sort of vibe. But I really like these. I'm really happy that I got them. It makes me feel more adult now that I'm 26. I had to stop buying my jewelry from Hot Topic at some time. Just kidding. A lot of what's in here is also from Hot Topic. Alright, let's move on to the bugs. Now I'm just gonna go down the row here. I put something in every compartment. So the top left, these are my fun earrings. First, I got these in Japan. These are puff ball furry earrings. They are extremely soft. I'm not sure if they're faux fur because I could not read Japanese that well, but I don't think they were too expensive. It's got like a golden post underneath, and like once you put them in, like you really can only see the puff part, but the golden post sort of keeps them, you know, it keeps them on your ears. These are super cute. I like wearing them when my hair is up and just like with a more quirky outfit, I guess. Oh, it's so cringy, I'm sorry. They're pretty youthful, very youthful. So maybe if I was wearing like, something like with a skirt or overalls or like shorts, you know, I don't know. I haven't worn these that much, but when I do wear them, I really like them, so. Just little puff balls. Then behind here, I've got like my hair stuck everywhere. Okay, these are from Hot Topic, God bless. These are, and I haven't worn these in a video yet, these are Polnareff's earrings from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I cannot begin to describe my levels of joy when I found these online. I love Polnareff with all my heart. It's kind of absurd. I did not find Kakyoin's cherry earrings. I'm gonna put these in. These, it's like a heart broken in half. Oh my god. Oh yeah. So it's like, oh, Gibi, be an adult, you know, buy high quality jewelry that will last. And then adult Gibi also buys JoJo's Bizarre Adventure plastic earrings. Leave me alone, okay? We can't, you know, you gotta be gradual in your ascent to maximum adulthood, okay? What do you think? these are really cool hoops. I don't even know how to describe them. You know what I mean? Like, what do you call this? It's like a looped hoop. Like a geometric shape here. Come on, little camera, you can do it. But they look really cool. I really like the smaller hoop earrings, but because these are looped around, they look a little more thick. So on the ear, I really like them. I end up wearing these a lot because it just adds like a little something, but they're very comfortable. So yeah, we love these. We love these. There we go. We love these earrings. I have two different packs. For them. That's okay. Put them back in here. Okay, I got this from a Kate Spade sale, I'm pretty sure too. They always have sales. Never buy anything from Kate Spade full price. Just trust me. These are the like iconic giant gem earrings. They have like a bit of a drop, so like it doesn't sit flat on your ear. It drops a little bit downwards. These are really cool, but I just don't think they suit me that well, so I don't often go for them. I'll show you what they look like actually. I feel like that'll be more fun. I got my ears pierced when I was in 7th, I want to say 7th grade. I'm so nervous. I got them pierced at Piercing Pagoda in the mall. Don't roast me. I also got my like upper cartilage, I forget what that helix something is called, I don't know what's called, pierced at Piercing Pagoda in the mall, and I had to get it taken out because just don't do that. Go to a real piercer for God's sake, especially up here. Here they are. I think for a video they're actually kind of cool. You can get away with more big pieces, more interesting clothing and accessories in a YouTube video. What do you think? I still prefer these. Okay, so this will be my show off, my show off ear, I suppose. But these are Kate Spade. And then these are hoops I got at Nordstrom. mother GB vibes. In college, I feel like I had strong mom vibes because I didn't know what to wear. Like, now I prefer this college GB, post-college GB, which is funny because post-college GB is also like 8th grade GB. It's funny, you know? We live and we grow and we come back to our so this works really well. I wore it a lot during October, you know. Works well with your edgier outfits, I would say. Oh, goodness me. Come on. I hate putting on necklaces. Okay, I'm just gonna hold it here. You get the point. It ends up being pretty tight up on the neck. Looks really cool with black shirts. I like that it's clear, kind of different. There you go, little side angle. Love this. Next, we have a very expensive Chanel Prada collaboration. Yes. Very luxurious. This is another one of my backup chokers. I think a lot of people are wondering whether this is the same choker for like 4 years, and the answer is no. is that the chain gets so tangled, and right now I need to untangle it before I can wear it again. But you put it on, right? As you do with jewelry. You put it on, and then, oh my gosh, come on, buddy. You typically would be able to pull these strings, pull them down, and then it would fit your wrist, and you would just have like a scrubby in texture. Oh, that smells perfect. Crunchy. I will probably use this today. Third one. Then I have been using this shampoo for a long time, and I'll buy the small bottles because the big bottles are just insanely expensive. But now that Ben has long hair, Ben's hair is probably like this long, and now my hair is like almost his length. We've been going through a shampoo and conditioner like crazy, and I'm like, Ben, you have like beautiful long hair, like you should be using good shampoo on it. So like, you can use this shampoo, you should be using it. Now it's time for big bottle time. This is the Pureology Professional Color Care. So I get the color care because of my blonde, and I'm probably going to, I didn't get my hair dyed this time, but I was thinking of doing black instead of brown. We'll see. This is the shampoo. If anyone has really good shampoo recommendations, let me know. I've really stuck with this one for a long time. I've like done other shampoos in between, but every time I'm at the store I panic and end up getting this. And then I also have the matching conditioner. Actually, this is the Hydrate Sheer. So this is for fine, dry, color-treated hair. So this one might be a little bit better for me. The shampoo is purple. It's like a purple color. And then the conditioner is white. It smells really good. It's like minty almost. I never realized that that's totally what it is. It's like mint. Let's take the cap off this one too. Do you ever have those moments when you are opening something like, it's usually like milk or like a water bottle, and you don't quite catch whether there was like the safety seal or not, and you're like, it's the worst when it's a bottle of milk, because it's like, oh my god, I'm not gonna waste an entire like half gallon of milk right now because I'm not sure if it was sealed properly. But then like my anxiety is like, someone poisoned the milk. And then Ben will be like, just give it to me, I'll drink it. This one's less minty. So since I got my hair cut, and I'm gonna be styling it kind of differently, so first of all, my bangs, God help me, you know, God help me for getting bangs, but also, I don't regret it yet. I definitely don't regret it yet, but it's been 2 days. But I'm looking at different stuff. Like I said, I just ran out of everything. I ran out of like texture spray, and so I got a couple of different things. I started to get excited, and I was just like, ooh yeah, ooh we'll try this, ooh we'll try that, and that's how I ended up with this almost like a little too silky and it kind of just like falls. Like it needs a little texture. Never tried this. I've never needed it really. Oh, that smells kind of good actually. Smells like it should be a candle. Couple more hair things. Dry bar. Dry bar is where you go to like get your hair styled. You don't get it cut or colored or anything, but they do like styles. So you go in if you're like have an event, a wedding, graduation, whatever. You go, they wash your hair and style it for you, and I have used it quite a few times in the past. Amazing. I don't know how to braid my own hair. I've gone there to get like literally two like Dutch braids. I needed two Dutch braids because I was living in LA and I didn't know how to braid my own hair, and I really wanted it braided for a video. And I usually ask, you know, my friends or my cousins who are around and who are like good with that. That one was kind of pathetic that I had to go in for that, but otherwise they can do like blowouts, curls, stuff like that, but they have their own line. This is the Sheriff Medium Hold Hairspray. I wanted to get a medium hold hairspray because, yeah, medium hold hairspray is brushable, touchable, long lasting, and never flaky. Ooh, let's give it a little. Oh my god, it smells really good. Okay, thanks. Thanks, Dry Bar. I already read all the ingredients. Sesame can really like, wow, pop up there sometimes with beauty products. Okay. I think I'll like this one a lot. Again, about to run out of hairspray. Everything at one time. Whatever, I guess it's better, right? It's more annoying to have things like run out little by little and you have to keep replenishing. Like, let me do it all at once. Then, I have this finishing spray. It's a 3-in-1 finishing spray. So I have like this for like the pasty texture. Curl Reactivator. Medium hold hairspray. And a 3-in-1 finishing spray. I do have a heat protectant as well. I have a oil and no, I just ran out of my other one. I have a mousse. This provides instant texture, volume, and body for a tousled, sexy look. It's for use on dry hairs, like once you're done. So once I'm done doing my curls or whatever. It's called the triple sec, that's funny. Oh, mama. Oh, okay, you know what? We're not gonna do that today. That's a little loud. Lush scent. I don't know what scent that is. I don't know what Lush is, but it smells pretty good. It smells a little old lady for me. Personally, I just got like a whiff of like Florida, you know? I'm just saying that when I smelled that, I was like, whoa. Florida lady. I'm not trying to incite any drama in the comments. Last, for the hair, I think, if I'm looking at all my stuff correctly, I got a brush, and this is to be able to blow dry my bangs. See, my bangs aren't dirty, but they kind of look it already. It's making me nervous. But when you blow dry, you want to do it in like a rounded way, and then there's holes. Like it's there's holes. Transparent. It's not transparent, you know what I mean? And that way the air can get through the brush, like the blow dryer air. I just went and messed with those, didn't I? I'll hopefully get used to these pretty soon and you won't see me just just put this pouch in the laundry, and they come out and use them again. Yay! I was really glad they had some. That was actually on my list to buy. That was not an impulse buy. Next, I stocked up on eyelashes. I really like Ardell a lot, but their like styles aren't doing it for me lately. Like the wispies, those are the really popular ones. This one looked a little bit better. I think this look, I like when it's like a neater look. Like the wispies are a little all over the place for me. I want them to look a little fake, a little dramatic, if you know what I mean. It said this is ideal for round eyes or close set eyes. Do you think my eyes? I think my eyes are quite round, but I like to have more weight on the edges. Like that's what I do. Like my eyeliner. So I like when there's more fake lashes like on the end. I think this one looks pretty good for that. Hopefully you can get a couple of uses out of them if you're careful and like clean them and don't just rip them off wherever you just went that night and throw them on the ground. I would never do that. Then I did try some Kiss. I usually don't buy Kiss brand, but they got me because they said thinnest band ever. So that's why I really like Ardell lashes. Oh, sorry, am I interrupting you, Blaine? Am I interrupting you? I really like Ardell lashes because the band that the lashes are on it is like quite thin, so you can't see it on your eye. But Guess here is saying, hey, look, we made a thin band lash. And I said, you know what, okay. And look at how the lash gets longer at the end, more dramatic at the end. It's giving me everything I asked for. So I purchased that. And then I figured I would try a more intense looking one. These almost look like they don't match. A more intense one. this was the lightest shade. Here we go. I bought myself a brush to go with it. Brush 14. Got a little security thing on it. Come on. There we go. Let's do a little testy. Okay, so we got spoolie on that side. A very intense spoolie, I must say. And then on this side, very thin angle brush. Beauty YouTuber coming in hot. And you just, it's called dip brow. You go dip. And then you would draw in your eyebrows. Okay, that's pretty blonde. But I just thought that this color was a little bit better for my blonde characters. And I have like a whole case of cosplay makeup simply for things like that. So I'm glad I picked that up. I'm like breaking my nails opening these packages. Okay. The other cosplay thing I got was actually two things. A contour powder kit, which is like half cosplay, half. I'll probably use this regularly. And the trendy in Tokyo BH Cosmetics palette. Now this one I got because it has every color of the rainbow, and I feel like I'm often looking for a certain color, and I just don't have it. My only eyeshadow palette that I have is pretty neutral and has like a couple of more like red tones in it. But I was like, let me just get a nice like affordable palette. And it's got all the colors. I have no idea if this is like nice and pigmented, but I was on a mission, you know, I had to go. I think this was $17. And I was like, okay, we got red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. We've got different shades. We've got pink. I'm like, alright. Blossom, trendsetter, lively fortune, anime, fashion, bamboo, electric, emoji, sushi, wasabi, sake, Mount Fuji, karaoke, tempura, and Kyoto. Sure, why not? But it's like this really deep red. Like that's nice. I don't have like a deep red. It just makes it more intense. Okay. We'll have to test all the colors eventually, but I wanted to have that. ran out of powder. That was like my major reason why I ran out of my brow stuff, powder, shampoo. I was like, I gotta go to the store, And I asked the nice lady working there for a translucent powder. I use this powder every day and I can't even remember the brand. Was it Morphe? I don't know. Laura Mercier, I think. Translucent loose powder. And she said this one is bomb and that everybody loves it. So I said, okay, I will buy it. Because I went through my whole setting powder. The first ingredient is talc. Does that scare anybody? I've just like heard things about talc. That's the only thing I'm like, should I just be like, hold my breath while I do it? It's my only nervousness. Something's going on outside. It's like an alien abduction out there. I think it's just a really weird plane. Got a little translucent powder. I get very shiny, oily. And these lights that I have are really great, but I think they make me look shinier than usual. There we go. So, you guys can thank Laura Mercier. Otherwise, I'd be glowing. Actually, I don't have any on right now. You can kind of see my bangs cover a little more now. What else we got? I got a couple more brushes. One of these was on sale, so I was like, okay, sure. I got one for, I guess you're supposed to, how do you open this? Okay, I got a concealer brush, because I just bought a concealer. I actually did not own a concealer, so now I have a concealer brush as well. Very basic, very straightforward. I think this is they're the It brushes, and it's like by Ulta, for Ulta, whatever. Thought a brush would be good to use. I know you're not supposed to like use the applicator, especially on like breakouts, because you can pass along the bacteria to other areas of your face that are like unaffected, and like basically give yourself more breakouts. So I was like, okay, let me get a brush. Make sure that gets cleaned. Then this one was on sale. We got a little double-sided eyeshadow. And the reason I like this, so this is the all-over side, which is a little more fluffy, so all over the eye. All over the eye, all over the eye. And then we got this little stubby guy. And this one is for smudging, so I always love to do underneath and smudge it out. So I thought this was a nice brush. Did I need it? No, it was on sale, and now I have it. Speaking of things I did not need, I got these LA Girl Shockwave Neon Eyeliners. One in green and one in blue. I don't know, I figured like, oh, maybe if I have these, I'll do like some cool look with a fit, and it'll be fun. So these shoes are they remind me, they have like dinosaur vibes. When you put them on, they're chunky, you know? Like the updated, cooler cousin of Etnies. It's like a sneaker, but it's not. Like you can, like these look more athletic than these in a way. Are they hiking shoes? weeks outside and then immediately back in. That is it for me. As much as I would have liked to have 10 pairs of shoes to show you, 3 was already pushing it. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and sleep well, everybody. Hello, everybody. It's Gibi. Welcome back. Today I'm wearing a jumpsuit. characters you know in it, but I don't think any of these in volume 1 do. Maybe they do. Anyway, very excited to own this and read it. Beast Complex. Because I haven't checked it out. Beastars is season 1 and season 2 on Netflix. The manga is complete, but it's only up to volume 13 or so in the United States. But I just read it all online. Next, I picked up the My Hero Academia, and I do not want to look inside because I am not caught up in the slightest. I'm seeing a little bit of something on the cover here. If you are really, if you don't look at manga covers, skip ahead. This is volume 28. It has present mic on the spine and Eraserhead on the front. Looks like there's about to be a nice big boss battle. Mr. Creepy, crusty hands guy. His name is escaping me. I will not be looking inside. I definitely have read some spoilers about My Hero, but to be honest, the spoilers are making me want to keep going with the series. I have yet to watch the new season, but I'll probably, I would definitely read ahead if I catch up in time. But I keep collecting the new volumes as they come out. So that was all I got from that section. I know. Next, I bought the dumbest book I have ever purchased in my life for you guys. This is one that I have no idea how it caught my eye. This is the illustrated compendium of ugly English words, including phlegm, chunky, moist, and more. So it's exactly what it sounds like. They did a very good job of explaining. It's a compilation of definitions and illustrations of gross, ugly words. So I immediately was like, that would be a hilarious video on its own, is to do trigger words with really gross English words. I don't know, maybe it'll trigger your ASMR, maybe it will repulse you, maybe a little bit of both. Let's open it up a little. But if you want to see a full video of ugly English words, let me know, because I fully plan on doing it. So hype me up about it, thank you. Gland. Glisten. Okay. Globular. Lipid. Lit. Do you think that lit is? I guess they're saying it's like cringe. Lugubrious. Oh my gosh, lugubrious. Loogie. Ooze. Anyway, that's a little sneak peek of that video to come. Look, that guy looks like Charlie, and he's right above the word moist. Wow. You should sue. Okay, some of these are pretty gross actually. Okay, so I did buy that for you. It wasn't too expensive. So we'll make a video. We'll make a video out of it, okay? Next is another item I found that I thought would make a really fun video, and I liked how small it was. This is called Solve the Mystery, and it's 30-second mysteries. I'm guessing they just come in little cards, so it's like a it's so universally known that I want to understand it more, and then I can like move around if necessary. But I had such a good time playing D&D, and my cousin James, who's been in a ton of my videos, really wants to be a dungeon master with me, so we would like co-DM, and I figured it was time. I would definitely need physical copies to consult, and I will let him borrow these ASMR, because I like the distraction aspect of it while it's still like relaxing and it tickles my brain. I'm also like focused, I'm like engaged with what's going on my screen, and then I eventually go to sleep. So that's my goal for today's video. There's a plane flying ahead, so let me just... Okay, let's get started. I do color organize all of my t-shirts so it's easier to find them, and it looks really nice in the drawer. So let's start with my black t-shirts, which are my favorite. I have the most black t-shirts, and I have a big white fluffy dog. Number one on top of the stack, I have a t-shirt from Hypeland. I am going to zoom out more than usual so it's easier to see. And this is the Leaf Village symbol on the back. We have all of the kind of main series characters, I would say, from Konoha. Jeez, Gibi. Don't make fun of my accent. We have Kakashi, and then all the children, basically. Oh no, we have everybody's squadron leader. I just watched Naruto again, a couple episodes, with my brother. It was a trip. It aged hilariously. But this is the love of my life, Rock Lee. We will get back to him later. But I love t-shirts with huge designs on the back and then a smaller one on the front. A big fan of those. Next we have the proper bunny design. This is a long sleeve and it is rainbow and colored squares in a grid pattern. I bought this for my Bride series because I was looking on... There was a whole website where you could find different LGBT plus companies to buy from, and this was one of the designs that I found and really liked. This is very much my style, so I like this one. Spoiler, I like all my t-shirts, so I'll try to stop saying that. Third, we have some Gibi merch. Gibi. This was the just limited time t-shirt that I released with the ASMR bee movie Gibi to commemorate the occasion. Will I be getting a bee tattoo of a bee wearing a suit? Yes. Yes, I will. And I hope that I'm the first bee movie tattoo. But I don't think I am. New merch is in the works. I have the art for it, but I have to find the right supplier. Next, we have from Vartigan. So I have a bunch of Vartigan stuff. They are a brand that I started wearing on my own, and then they reached out to me when I tagged them on Instagram. So I get some stuff from them, and I'm so happy because their designs are amazing. is very cute and then also very dark. So you get that vibe here. Like Omocat did a bunch of like Doki Doki Literature Club t-shirt designs, like it's, you know, that kind of vibe. So there's my Amori shirt. And then I also, well, I got a lot of them, you'll see a lot of them in here. But the other one that I have that's on a black t-shirt is the Release Energy shirt. This is like the ultimate like power up in the game Omori. And so you have all your friends. You have Omori, Hiro, Kel, and Aubrey. And oh my god, I'm gonna get this Aubrey. Don't be surprised when I get this tattooed on my body. Look at how cute. Look at it. Look at it. Release Energy t-shirt. Then we have Wuji. Definitely check out Wuji. This is a brand that I discovered at Fanime. So I like went to the Omocat booth, and then really close to the Omocat booth was this brand of Wuji, and I was sold forever, so I keep up on all their social media now and always get the new stuff when it drops. This one says Bad and Wuji on it, and it is a girl with a love pop. It's very cyber e-girl. We love these colors. Are amazing. They're my favorite. I'll just let you look at it. And I now buy most of my t-shirts in a medium, which is also Ben's size. Because like I'm buying my clothes a little larger, and Ben has like lost some weight. So we now wear the same t-shirt size, so a lot of the shirts that I wear are like in his dresser, and I was like, you know what, I'm not even gonna look in Ben's dresser, otherwise I'm gonna end up with way too many t-shirts for this video. But I always tell him he can wear whatever he wants out of my closet. This next brand is called Sketchy Tank. And this is the back. Look how cool. Down the side, the long sleeve, even more. So to me, this looks like very like a tattoo-y. I love it. And then the front, it says working class in like really type font. There's a plane coming. This shirt is so dope. I got this one in a large because I like when long sleeves actually like hit like my hands. And for some reason, like longer sleeves, I don't know why. It's my tall people problems. You shop a little bit differently sometimes to achieve what you want. But there you go. Next we got some Teddy Fresh. I really, really like this design. You'll see it in another color later on. I must say, this is my absolute favorite fabric of like all my shirts. There's another one kind of like this, and I don't know what it's called, but this is what I want. Something about it. But this one's cool because there's like little doodles all over the shirt, but they're like actually spaced out, so I never had a shirt like this. And it says Teddy Fresh on the top. Again, we have from Wuji. Very similar. I think I tried to buy this one for Ben, and he's like, no, you can put it in your closet. I see a decent amount of Japanese lovebirds. It just looks like a downtown city signs. Very cute. Again, I love the colors. And this on a black t-shirt looks amazing to me. Moshi moshi. Next we've got some Pokey merch. Okay, wait. This fabric too. I'm in love. Got some Pokemon merch, and this one looks really good with a lot of my outfits. I wear this one a lot for some reason. The fabric, like the placement of the logo, like this one is actually a favorite of mine. Pookie's looking adorable with a little lollipop, headphones, choker. We love chokers. And it's held up quite well over the years, let me tell you. More in my neon colors on black t-shirts phase. Next, we have the Hypeland group photo. Of a lot of the main characters. This is more like Chunin exam arc because you got Gara and Tamari and Kanguro. Again, love of my life, right there. Broccoli, now and forever. I would say Gara is a second fave, so you can imagine my heart breaking when they fought. And that one didn't have anything on the back, it was just the front design. Next, we have my commemorative Anime Boston 2019. Best weekend of my life. This was the anime convention that we won Best in Show at the Masquerade. And it was that year, like, I got married, I did a bunch of other stuff. But I gotta say, 2019 was a good year for me, and then 2020. But this is where we did the My Hero, Rick and Morty, James from Pokemon. We like mashed them all together into a skit and won Best in Show, and it was everything. And then the one right underneath it is my 2017 one. They've got like their mascots, like they have the same mascots every year. I can't remember their names. And this was the year that River and I were Peach and Bowser and won Best Performance. Memories. They're all on my second channel if you ever want to see them. Here we have a vintage Gibi shirt. There's a couple of those in here, like the ones I've really held on to over the years. My Chemical Romance Black Parade shirt from Hot Topic. Quite a few Hot Topic shirts in this pile. You will see them all. The classic Hot Topic band tee. My Chemical Romance, if you don't already know, is my favorite band of all time. Very special to me. Love them very much. Absolutely going to their concert. Already bought tickets. Very hyped for it. Underneath, this is one of my brother's old shirts. And I couldn't bear to get rid of it. He was like gonna get rid of it, and I was like, can I have it? Because it's so funny to me. iPhone noobs. This is to me of my life. I am not exaggerating. I can't tell you what a big deal it was for me to find Rock Lee merch, to find L merch. L is the other love of my life. I have an L tattoo. When I was younger, there was no Etsy, there was no, like, nobody was making anime merch. Like, I was too young to go to anime conventions. I had, like, eBay, kind of. No Amazon, really. I didn't have any anime merch, and I loved it so much. Hot Topic was the only place, like, I went to the mall to, like, find these, you know? So it was such a big deal that I got, like, a Death Note and Rock Lee merch. So I've always kept these shirts because now you can get so much anime merch. Like, it's become a lot more popular, which is amazing because there's so much more, like, access to things like merch. A lot more people do, like, fan art that you can find. It's just, I'm so happy, but the olden days, it was like 2005, 2006. Oh, this next one, what's the brand of this? I want to say this was from, like, Doll Skill or something. This is a Lovers, it's a tarot card. This t-shirt you will see a lot on me in the month of October. This t-shirt I just keep grabbing. I remember, like, last October I just kept grabbing it from the shelf because I love this, so comfortable. And it's two skeletons making out. That's that. But I haven't really worn it, like, in the summer. Like, I've been doing more, like, white t-shirts, like, bright colors. I'll get to that. Like, I'll be a lot of yellow, you'll see. Yeah, this next one's kind of yellow. This is another Vardigan. And on the back it says, always working out the bugs. I just really like this design. Something about it. So, fantastic. There are a lot of planes today. I don't know what is wrong with them. And, like, really long planes too. Like, they're really just, like, flying around forever. We are finally done with the black t-shirts. Going a little bit to the charcoal. We have this acid dyed Jägermeister shirt. This is so comfortable. It was acid dyed by an artist I follow on Twitter. And it goes really nicely with a lot of outfits, and the fabric, I don't know if it was from the dye or not, but it just, like, tucks in so nicely. It drapes so nicely. I love Jägermeister. I will do a Jaeger shot with you any day of the week. Next we have our tank top exception. I didn't put any other tank tops in here. Here is my Chemical Romance Danger Days homemade muscle tee. So I did make this muscle tee myself. I am obsessed with these muscle tees that, like, go all the way down. They're my favorite thing in the world. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. My Chemical Romance, favorite band ever, Not a fan of Danger Days. So I was like, listen, if I'm gonna test it with a shirt, I'm gonna test it with the Danger Days shirt. And it worked out swimmingly, and I wear this all the time now. Next we have Ben's favorite shirt of mine. I used to wear this all the time in college. It's the Northwestern football shirt. I did go to football games occasionally. this is it for me. Love this. This is definitely one of those that I constantly am plucking off the shelf to wear. And it's really cute. Then we have my old merch. This was from the artist Boonsiella. And I was like, where's Boonsiella now? Like, I wonder how she's doing. I haven't seen art from her in forever. And then I went down this whole rabbit hole where apparently, like, I was like, what happened to her? She hasn't posted since 2019. I am not a drama channel. I do not get into people's business, but apparently she's okay. But she's gone. She's gone. But she made beautiful art for our merch. I really love her art style. Like, really amazing. I hope she's doing okay wherever she is. But this was the comfy Gibi merch t-shirt. And this was on the, like, dark heather gray. This is a good one. I like this one a lot. I gotta stop saying that. Gibi, you can't say that you like every single t-shirt. We know. That's why they're in your closet. I really like this one. Hunter, Hunter, let's go, baby. Best anime. Definitely recommend watching Hunter, Hunter if you haven't. We have our main baby four, Gon, Killua, Kurapika, and Leorio down the sleeves. And then the front is just the basic logo and the back is blank. So this one's really nice. It's a little more understated while still having like very obvious, you know, art on it. Something about this fabric too. Like, it's fine. I'll stop. And then that was from Hypeland again. Like, they Hypelanded Naruto and Hunter x Hunter, and I don't know if I have anything else from them. I know they've done like Inuyasha and stuff as well. But I have the Hisoka shirt. I have this in black and I cropped it. Nips helped me crop it and it's really short. So I have this white t-shirt as a backup. This one I did not crop. It's just Hisoka's eyes and the card. The suits. I was gonna say like like yourself with the arms. And I thought that was such a cute idea. I thought it would be more like my gray dragon shirt, where it's super bouncy and the sleeves are extra long, so it like covers your hands. I even sized up. The shirt was a bit of a disappointment. It was from a like big company though, so it's like I'm not like roasting some poor small artist. But they could have done better. This one might not make it much longer in my closet. Let me know if you have short arms and want that. Next from Gucci, this is the first shirt I have ever bought twice. So it is, this shirt actually has a name. It's called Unstoppable, and the photo was taken in Kyoto, Japan. Something about this shirt, man. I love it, and I wore it so much and put it in so many like cycles of laundry that the white fabric really like dinged up, like it got really dingy. It was definitely like my fault. I put it with like dark fabrics and stuff, and I was like, I'm so sad, I'm buying myself another one. So I actually wore this shirt out and bought myself a new one. Here's the new one. That's the first time I think I've ever done that. Okay. That is all the black, gray, and white t-shirts. Oh my gosh, 40 minutes long. Should I make this a sequel? Considering we're only halfway through, I think this may have to be a sequel video. However, I feel like this also will be a good gauge of whether you guys like this or not. So let me know. Do you want me to do t-shirts round 2? Would you like to see my rainbow shirt collection? Let me know. Sorry, hopefully I didn't disappoint anybody too much, but Sadine is coming home soon, so I had to make sure that I am not filming and actually pick her up from daycare and things like that. I'm a good mother. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this t-shirt collection part 1. And of course, I mean, if this sucks and you hated it, we can just never speak about it again. That's fine. You know, just be honest with me. Let me know. However, if you made it to the end, perhaps you liked it. If you fell asleep, that works too. Alright, I'm gonna go. Thank you guys. I really appreciate you being here, and I will see you in the next video. Good night. Hello everybody. It's Gibi. I did it. You'll just have to trust me. Welcome back to a very unique video for my channel. Never done this before, but by goodness, it is overdue, because if there's one thing about me, it's that I have a lot of little things, pins, stickers, keychains, etc., because I love artists. I love art, and I love fan art, and I love everything about it. I go to a lot of anime conventions. I love frequenting the artist's alley. I have artist friendos, and I just have a lot of stickers. I'm part of a lot of Patreons. I can't help it. Now a ton of my stickers have gone on things like my water bottles, laptops, etc. But I have so many that I have never used. And then one of my good friends got me this sticker book for Christmas. Christmas. And that's why I say this video is very overdue. Because it is now almost July. It'll be July when this is posted. And it's time to put some stickers in the sticker book. This is Gengar from Pokemon, Ghastly Haunter. I have so many stickers, it's scary true. So a sticker book is a blank notebook, but the pages are made out of the material that stickers, like the backs of stickers. So you can put your stickers on these pages and they stay sticky. It's basically like putting them onto a new back. So you can take them off, peel them off, move them around, and basically make yourself a little sticker scrapbook. But anytime you want to take that sticker off and move it or use it for something else, you would be able to. So we are going to start filling this sticker book. I am so excited. I don't even know where to start, to be quite honest with you. Alright, so the first sticker that I put on is Rivers, and I was going to show me putting it on, but I had Rivers' other stickers in here, but I forgot they say a bad word on them. I'm gonna cover it. It's these little Powerpuff Girls, and it's really cool, but underneath my thumb is a not so nice word. And same with this Rick one. There's a not so nice word. And so River, this is a family friendly channel, River. So we're just gonna continue with the Pokemon stickers that River made of Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur as different types. And that'll be all good. And I'll put those other stickers in. Not when I'm making a video. I do have tweezers in case was 2020 when I was living in LA, and Danielle's shop was down in San Diego, I believe. That was a really fun experience. These precious babies had clown cats. Let me see, where do I want to put these? Wait, that one fits so nicely, but I don't want the other ones to overlap. Ooh, yeah. This is these stickers are by a tattoo artist named Blair. His Instagram, I'll put in the description box. BLVIR_. And he did River's rat tattoos. Turned out freaking amazing. I actually really hope to be tattooed by him someday. Montreal can be tied for my most common tattoo spot. Okay, there we go. They're so cute. I like the little twin ones so much. Like, oh my god, stop it. Is this gonna fit? Oh god. Oh god. Why am I so bad at this? This is like getting my actual tattoos to fit on my legs. Puzzle piecing everything. Sorry, this video, people are gonna be like, this wasn't relaxing because 70% of it was you just trying to get stickers off of the back. Okay, see, that worked if I angled it like that, right? Is that how I had it? Yes, victory. And then I have these little tattoo stickers. Or tattoo stickers, Gibi, please. These little stickers from a tattoo artist named Yumi Tiger. I definitely will be getting a tattoo from her. She's just too good. My goodness, this is a little tea bag with a tiny friend inside. Put that. Maybe like that. And then everything I will receive, little angry flower face, cracks me up. Okay, and I'll just tuck that in there, like so. Now I wonder if I can fit Mushi. No, I can't. We have to go to the next page. I could fill in some of these pages with small because I just want to have a piece of their art somehow. So I'm so glad when tattoo artists have like side shops and side projects and things. It's very, very nice. Little guy, come here. Oh, I really thought he would fit there. Why did I think that? Okay. I feel like maybe if I tilt this, it'll be okay. It won't. It will not be okay. That's not gonna. GB. Listen, it's late when I'm filming this. Okay. Don't look at me. Like, that's not happening. GB, it's not happening. You can move this over, maybe. It's not really gonna help. Ooh, what if I did that? No, that's not gonna help either. You could do this upside down. And this to the side. I don't know, that's kind of cool. What if we tilted it like this? Why the heck not? I feel like maybe this one will even fit right side up. No, it looked good like that, honestly. I don't know, it's kind of cool. Don't you think? Oh my gosh, I love it so much. Okay. Now I have a couple of stickers that I've gotten from conventions. Like these were just at a booth that I really liked, and there's gonna be a bunch of these in this video, I think. I cannot remember the name of the booth where I got this. So if you happen to see this and you are the person who is selling them, or you know, definitely drop a comment so I can credit you. But how cute are these little monster babies? We've got Frankenstein boy. Bats and candy. And a vampire devil girl. How precious. I love them so much. the sake of finishing or putting more stickers in this video, you'll have to believe me that I'm gonna put these in. Just trust me. I really want to do some of these stickers that I got from Gallery Nucleus. If you don't know what Gallery Nucleus is, it might be for the best for your wallet. But I have found some of the most amazing art and artists on there. Oh my god. Okay. So, these birds are by an artist named Fawnwood. missing some. Oh my god, so cute. And then this one from Koi Doodles is Giorno. I might put JoJo stickers together. Let's see. What can we fit? Oh, and I could put all mob stickers together too. That's right, I have multiple mob stickers. Oh my gosh. I'm giving you a taste of the upcoming sequel to this video, okay? You know, I have this this sticker pack that has bad words on it. But I'm crying. I'm crying. These stickers are amazing. Okay. I also have a bunch from like Redbubble that didn't fit on water bottles. I think Redbubble can be a little bit sus because I feel like a lot of the designs are stolen 3 hours. But yeah, I would love to do this again. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Good night. Hello everybody. Same pair of Nike Freeze. So, those are the Adidas Cloud Foam. Moving on to my other pair of Adidas shoes. These are the best.
a YouTube Premium member, remember to turn down your volume or turn off your device now.